Right now at 9, moving on from a massacre as loved ones say goodbye to victims of the Monterey Park mass shooting and the community's generosity, we have seen an outpouring. We'll have details.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Erin Myers in Griffith Park. Thousands expected to pay their respects to P-22, LA's famous mountain lion. There will be a celebration of life happening today here at the Greek Theater. I'll have more on that in a live report.
Plus, are your parents still paying your bills? You might be shocked how many so-called financially responsible adults still count on mom and dad's money.
And Jersey Shore family vacation is back. You got it. Still living by the mantra GTL, only now in their later years we're adding a D to the list. You're gonna find out coming up.
Oh, Doug with all of his teases today. Well, we'll see sunshine this morning, increasing clouds as we head into the afternoon, and there's a chance of rain tomorrow before much warmer weather. We'll talk about all that coming up.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the Ktla Weekend Morning News at 9 o'clock. I'm Lauren Lister.
And I'm Pedro Herrera.
What's my name?
She needs another coffee.
I know, that's what time it is. Coffee time.
People don't understand. You wake up at 6 a.m. and it's great. You got the energy, but then you hit a wall. You need another cup.
I don't hit a
Yeah. Trying to think of some ideas.
Yeah.
We need suggestions.
Yes, send us some suggestions. We're also looking at people's vacation photos, which are awesome. We're going to eat ice cream later this hour.
Yeah.
Because it is eat ice cream
for
in
breakfast.
bed day or for breakfast day. Or in bed. That works together, right?
You can do both.
And we even have some vegan flavors for Casey.
Perfect. I'm excited to try those too because they taste just as good. They make them just as good as.
Yes, especially in LA. Yeah.
All right, let's get to our top story. We're following developing news out of Highland Park where police, they're investigating an early morning crime spree that put one man in the hospital. It started just before 1 o'clock this morning at the Gold Line Southwest Museum Station. The suspect is believed to have gunned down one victim inside the train. He was taken to the hospital in an unknown condition. Then about 2 hours later, the same gunman is accused of trying to carjack two separate drivers just a few blocks away. Thankfully, both victims were able to get away unharmed. The suspect tried to flee on a bike but was tracked down a short time later, and as you see here, was taken into police custody.
Developing news now from the Inland Empire, where a clerk was shot and wounded at a gas station. This happened in Rancho Cucamonga just after 9 o'clock last night at the Union 76 station at Arrow and Hermosa. A customer walked into the store and actually found that clerk who had been shot. He was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. His condition is unknown.
Funeral services have begun for the victims of last month's mass shooting in Monterey Park. Loved ones gathered at St. Stephen, the Martyr Catholic Church yesterday to remember 68-year-old Valentino Alvaro. He was among the 11 people shot and killed at the Star Ballroom Dance Studio during a Lunar New Year celebration. During the funeral mass, Alvaro's daughter described her father as a caring man with a great sense of humor.
Not only does he infuse joy into a difficult situation, he shares that joy with others, even strangers. It seems appropriate then that his final moments were spent doing what he loved best, having fun, dancing.
The city of Monterey Park is considering a permanent memorial honoring the shooting victims.
Families of the victims will be getting financial help soon. The GoFundMe fundraiser set up after the shooting has raised more than $1 million. Look at that. It's over 500% of the original goal, which was $200,000. It is thanks in part to corporate donations and dozens of generous gifts. The GoFundMe closed yesterday evening at $1,018,250. Organizers thanking the community for the outpouring of love and support. You can still make donations through Southern California's Asian Americans Advancing Justice organization if you still want to send them some money.
Two alleged gang members are in custody this morning for the shooting massacre of 6 people in Tulare County.
They're coming back in. Who's coming back in? The guys. Please hurry, come.
You hear those desperate pleas for help before an execution-style mass murder. The chilling new video shows a 16-year-old mother running with her 10-month-old baby. Moments later, they are shot at close range. Police say the shooter is one of the suspects now in custody. They have identified him as 25-year-old Noah David Beard. The other suspect is identified as 35-year-old Angel Nanu Uarte.
The suspects and the victims have a long history of gang violence, heavily active in guns, gang violence, gun violence, and narcotics dealings. However, having said that, the motive is not exactly clear at this point.
Both suspects are charged with 6 counts of murder. The sheriff of Tulare County is pushing for the death penalty to be sought against them.
The driver who police say struck, then stabbed a doctor riding his bike in Dana Point has been charged with murder. 39-year-old Van Roy Evan Smith pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. The Long Beach man is accused in the death of 58-year-old Dr. Michael Mamone. The emergency room physician was in a bike lane on PCH in Dana Point when investigators say Smith hit him from behind, launching him into an intersection. Sheriff's officials say Smith then